Oh.
We've got Pac-Man the board game. But anyways, Pac-Man the board game. Gotta get nostalgia.
And Ghost. This one is literally because of how insanely cool the box and the game looks. Like, the game is super fun to play too, but it's 3D elements. Like the ghost thing. The board, you have to pop up the pellets, which is annoying.
Tedious.
But I'd rather pop up pellets than place little pellet, like little
Tokens.
coins. Yeah, little tokens on all those.
Oh my goodness. I made an old one called like Arcade Mania or something. You put these little paper pieces. It was definitely a prototype. It was not a published game.
One thing my brother brought up is that in the real Pac-Man game, you're playing at the same time as the ghosts, but that doesn't really work in this.
Yeah, they just slow it down. Like Benson, sorry.
Slow it down.
Okay, let's not copyright.
Yes.
I will admit, this is a fun touch.
So fun.
And everyone, if they know Pac-Man, is going to point out, why are his eyes wrong? Well, I think Pixels had a mark on Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Because this is not his original eyes.
His eyes are just circles.
His eyes are usually not there, or they're circles. They're not Pac-Man. But this looks cooler.
He looks evil. Even Pac-Man. He's coming to get you. So yeah, this plays just like normal Pac-Man.
No, the original does not, but the arcade version does.
Yeah,
which you can have 3 lives.
Just guys, look at how cool this artwork is. I don't know if we showed it up close. So cool. Look at those. Yeah. Look at those like popping out colors. So cool. They even made a Pac-Man show. Do you remember the Pac-Man show?
Yeah, that's an old show. Anyways, how this game is going to work is one team is going to play the ghost and one person is going to play Pac-Man. Pac-Man rolls dice to move and ghosts use cards to move.
Yeah, because multiple people can play the ghost.
The ghost's goal is to make sure that they have the most points or stop people from getting a bunch of points. Never thought I'd say that because that's not what I'd usually say. And Pac-Man is trying to get the most points he can.
The ghosts are trying to get Pac-Man.
Yep, the ghosts are trying to get Pac-Man to stop him from getting
It's like
points.
cops and robbers, kind of. Stay away from the other team.
Yeah.
But the ghosts are trying to get
you. And the crazy thing in this game, Pac-Man never wins. He never does. You just win if you played Pac-Man the best.
Doesn't he have 3 lives?
No, that's the arcade variant. Because they want everyone to play Pac-Man, so they have an arcade variant or an arcade mode, so one person plays Pac-Man and they have 3 lives like normal.
Yes, because I would be annoyed. Wait, sorry, I have to register what you said.
You would
when
be
you're playing
annoyed.
with multiple people, you only get 1 life, or you get 3?
Multiple people, one person is Pac-Man the whole game.
What?
And they get 3 lives.
That's insane.
But if you played that with all the people, that is going to be a long game. So in the original, or this original, like the original game they made for this, everyone gets to be Pac-Man once, and they have 1 life.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were saying.
I was saying, in the arcade variant, one person plays Pac-Man, and they have 3 lives, just like the normal one.
Can you do this 1 player, technically?
No, because someone has to play the ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
And it works better with 2, because when you're playing the ghosts, we
should play this. Okay, guys, we'll be right back.
No, I don't want to play Pac-Man.
I'm sorry, this whole game is just me realizing how fun these games are. And I want to play them again.
Anyways, that's Pac-Man.
Super
cool pieces.
Super dope.
Super cool pieces.
I just felt like saying that.
I feel like Buffalo Games as a company usually makes high quality, like excessively high quality games.
This is Buffalo?
You've never heard of the company Buffalo Games before, I bet. Except for when they made Mom's Puzzles. They made games and puzzles.
Whoever made this, give us more. This is beautiful.
This is Buffalo Games. There it is. The thing is, they have made more. Not of Pac-Man, but they've made a Space Invaders, a Tetris. They've made
3D Tetris.
They've made Tetris, but it's like the Blockus pieces where it's like thin, but they're not cardboard. They're high quality pieces like plastic.
Is it 2-player?
Yes, but it is very. I want to say this because forget Pac-Man. Tetris is very different. In the original Tetris, you're clearing rows and trying to score the most points. In this one, you cannot remove the tiles in the thing. So you'll score points by matching them on from the board, matching them by like tiki topple type things where like this color most points, this. Stuff like that. And I don't know what that coin does. But yeah, it is very different. Tetris, you're clearing rows. This one, you're keeping them in and scoring the most points.
Got it.
But Space Invaders is like you have a launcher and you're trying to launch them at the aliens. And then I forgot the other one they made. But that's enough. That's a lot of arcade board games. Pac-Man, everybody. Next is Catan.
You're gonna knock it down.
I wanted to punch it, but you know what, guys? Content.
Guys, don't judge me. I call it Catan.
Anyways, Catan, this guy's sadly dead.
Because it's with a C.
Klaus Tuber, or however you say his name, is sadly dead. But he made a cool game. Anyways, how this game is going to work is you are trying to get trying to get to 10 victory points first by building things, grabbing cards that can get you points, and there's 3 phases to the game. There is the roll dice to see who gets resources. There's the trading phase where you can trade with people anything you want. As long as you're giving something and someone else is getting something.
So trading.
Yep, and then and then the final phase, which is building. And there are a lot of other rules of like building things, but yeah, you're trying to have 10 or more victory points on your turn, and that's how you'll win. In this game, you have these tiles, these nice colored tiles. You've got specially branded Catan dice with the hexes instead of dots.
Your squeaky
Stupid chair. Yeah. We've got the robber.
I'm sorry. That was my old chair.
But this is the cool thing is when you assemble the board, it's pretty big, but these hold it together.
I had no idea those came apart because I've never built the game. My brother always sets it up. Also, look at how good this packaging is, you guys.
It also fits room for expansions.
Yay.
This is for another die.
What are these games?
Catan. There we go.
That's hilarious.
The dice version, the 2-player version. Wait. I don't know. They're all Catan.
Catan.
This is Catan for 2-player.
Oh my god.
Cards.
Oh, get it.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it.
Add to cart.
I'm trying to find it, but I can't find it.
It's right there.
Guys, comment down below if you know where to get Catan Rivals. Anyways, nice quality pieces. It is thick cardboard.
I do like that. I hate the 7s rule. I just came up with this.
That's when you move the... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
If you roll a 7, you move the robber and steal from people. Or steal a random card from anyone on that space.
But only you don't get to get any resources.
Only one person. And everyone who has 7 or more than 7 cards has to discard half rounded down.
It's evil. You should have cards you can collect that save you from the 7s.
They have a 5 to 6 player expansion, but 3 to 4 is 2 player counts.
2.
3 to 4 is 2 player counts. 3 player, 4 player. You need the 5 to 6 to play with 4 player counts. Does that make sense?
No.
3 player and 4 player. That's 2
Yes.
player counts. And then 5 and 6
That's
is
2
3,
player...
4, 5, 6. 4 player counts.
So it lets you play more, but you should actually get that one.
That is an expansion to this to get more people in.
So the expansion gives you 5 and 6 that you can add to your 3 and 4.
Yep, so now
Got it.
you want to do that because this is kind of empty. You could because
if you just buy
guys can't see it, but this is lower down because they give you more tiles for the.
If you just buy the 5 and 6, you don't have 3 and 4. You don't have the game, right?
Yeah, you need
Yeah, so don't do that.
You need the cards.
You don't do that.
You need these cards. These are your most crucial thing in this game.
I really like the cheat sheet or whatever you want to call this.
The reference. Yeah,
It's so easy to read.
I like the building reference.
I say as there's no words on there. This is my favorite novel.
Yeah, just nice component quality.
Really fun too.
This
because
is-
you're all branching out.
I do want to say this game is not as modern as you think. This is an old game. I remember seeing the original cover. I'm like, wow, that's an old.
I really like this cover.
Yeah, this is not actually the original cover. I could show you it later. But the other one is this way. Not this. This.
So it's diagonal?
Yeah, it's wider like that.
Oh, so it's horizontal.
Sorry. And another thing, I know this is just me, but I don't get how they put this box together with, like, sorting it. Like, this is sideways, and then they've got just the Catan right there. And it's like, what is going on?
I think they gave you options. If you want to store sideways, you have that. And then if you want it...
I know, but
front-facing, you have that.
also, like, they put the QR code on one of the sides where you're displaying. Like, if I displayed this normally like this, you're going to see the QR code, or the code.
Then flip it and do the pretty side.
I meant the barcode. But now...
You're making problems where there aren't problems.
It's just confusing that they fit so much on the box, but that's just a me problem, I know that.
There is so much to Catan, but I played it... I played it a few times, and it's really fun.
The thing is, yeah, there's the 4 pages to actually play, and then there's, like, the 7 pages of the almanac of, like, questions, clarifications.
I do like that they have that, because there are times we have questions
Then the index
in
of
the game.
I love that at the end they have an index of the stuff. And oh my goodness, help me, Lord. They have card sleeves. I don't usually use those, but because I don't know how to shuffle with card sleeves.
What's a card sleeve?
It's like this. It's like a Pokemon thing, you know?
For all your cards?
No, you know what I mean? The Pokemon things where you put them in the
Yeah.
plastic, not the booklet, but like
Yeah.
the special thing. That's what they are, and they give you a bunch
For all
of.
your cards?
Yeah, they give you a bunch of sleeves.
You
for your
have a
cards.
bunch of card sleeves?
I have none. I have never sleeved cards.
Where are they?
They are a thing.
Oh, so
They
it's an expansion.
It is an expansion to any game. Look, the card sleeves.
Yeah, we don't want that. Unless you have an Uno, because Uno gets crusty, dusty fast.
Unless you have
Uno's the one that you spill soda on,
Unless
and then...
unless you have the water, the splash resistant, whatever, like the Uno Flip Splash.
Yeah, maybe get some card sleeves for your Uno.
They actually have a water resistant Uno twice now. 3 times.
I feel like that's one of the card games that the cards warp fast.
Yeah.
They're not super sturdy.
And that's Catan.
Oh, but I think with the 7 rule, it should actually be kind of like the best game ever, Curious George. Search and find.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
We've had it
We've
since
gone
we
too
were
far.
kids.
We've ventured too far.
But anyway, the idea is like, do this and then go forward with the rest of your turn. So, they should do that with the 7s. You roll a 7, and then you get to roll again.
I'm also glad that they made this so much beginner-proof that when you look at these numbers, they have dots and bigger size numbers and all that to signify how many times you can roll that number. Like this 5 is showing you can roll it 4. It shows that you have a 4 possibilities of getting it.
Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, like the 2 and 12 are only 1 dot. Because you can only roll it with 1 possibility on the die. Those are blank circles if you want to customize it. But look, 5 has 4 dots
so you
because
put
you
that
have
on the board?
5 has 4 dots because you have 3, 2, 4, 1.
know that. That was really satisfying.
Yes.
I would like to try Catan with where you can place your pieces. I think that would be fun because we've played with the beginner variant.
I don't
place it here, here, and here, and I feel like even though they try to make it fair, it's not always fair. Like even if you say the most commonly rolled are 7, 6, and 3, and you do that for each person, what if we keep rolling 5s?
Yeah, hold on.
We should be able to customize it by our group.
Wait a minute. Why do white and orange have a disadvantage of not having a common number to roll?
So that's why I won. You were white, our uncle was orange, and I was blue.
Guys, I know he's dead, but how do we fix this setup?
Catan, what is wrong with you?
Next game.
Wait.
Next game.
Okay.
Today we do yes.
Coconut mango salad.
Yes.
Say anything.
The only game where you can say anything you want.
Wrong answers never felt so right.
Damn right.
This is basically apples to apples,
But you do everything.
Yep. I love this game. You probably deleted the last video where we talked about it.
Yes. Basically, read a question. Everyone writes an answer they think they'll like. Vote. If you're right, you get points. Ow!
But
say anything.
Are you
fault.
okay?
This is your fault.
I just punched my brother.
This is your fault. Say anything. You can't say anything anymore.
It's a whiteboard game, so you can literally write whatever you want. Like apples to apples is
Cards.
limited. Yeah, limited cards, whatever's written. But you literally get to write whatever you want, and there's colorful characters.
Comment down below if you remember.
Show them
when
the cute characters.
Comment down below if you remember when we made a video with this in the thumbnail. It was our reviewing Squid Game / 300 subscriber special. Unless I deleted it, I'm sorry. That was a phase. Don't shoot me.
It's just a phase.
I didn't do anything wrong.
This game is like everything I love. Simple, party game, colorful, characters.
The cool news?
Pink.
You don't have to know the people you're playing with. There's like other types of questions than just the person. There's like, what's the best song?
I will say,
And
as
stuff.
the one who wins like many rounds, it does help if you know what they like.
Yeah, it does
Or what
cap
they
off.
laugh
It
at.
does cap off at 3 points every round. You can't get more. It makes sense because otherwise it'd be like, oh, I just got 10 now.
I actually won the game with 90.
I like the cap off at 3. It makes the scoring easier.
I like how the pens are not multicolor, because one game did it where the
Just
pens
one.
are multicolor, and it's hard to see some of them. So I like the boards multicolor, pens black. Look at my pigeon guy. So cute. Just really fun. And just like apples to apples, you can figure out, does this person like jokes or do they like serious answers?
I was going to say, I wonder what the modern one looks like. I looked at it and I'm like,
Modern.
nah. That pink one that you saw is the modern one.
He also has the pink one.
It's from Mattel. So, Mattel picked it up and said, let's cheapify everything else and make it worse.
I think this one's better though.
Yeah, this is the
white with rainbow.
No, keep that out. I want to show something. No, open the box. Okay. Here's the cardboard here. And
Taste the phone.
here's the cardboard here. Look at the difference. The thick cardboard versus such thin cardboard.
Hey, at least they kept the characters.
And the instructions are worst quality.
Worst.
Are worst quality. They're such bad paper.
You're like, they're not worst. They are the worst.
The storage is horrible.
It looks and feels cheap.
Yes,
Go
it's
to
cheap.
jail.
And then we've got the 10-year anniversary one. 20 year, 30 year?
Are there even markers?
It's these. And these do not erase that well, and they mark the boards and make it suck.
Guys,
So I
don't
just-
always save money
So
making
I just
games.
so I just keep the markers in here just in case we need them. Nope, take this trash board in it.
Trash.
Oh, wait, that's the good one. Sorry, guys. Take that trash board.
Yeah, this one's so thin.
I don't like
This
when they
one's
make
flat
thin
standing.
cardboard. Minecraft Builders and Biomes is an exception because you don't need to write on it. Or
I don't understand how you fit that in there. So it's going
I know how I put it, but anyways. That was Say Anything, one of the, if not the best party games we played.
Yeah.
Next, it's the classic Wordle. This game...
Sorry. It was falling. Sorry.
Once again, we have to put the box in there where it could bend possibly. But this game blew up in one of our years. We were still alive. It's not that old.
We were still alive after it blew up. That's crazy.
Though it was so popular that it became a party game.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yes.
It blew up. We were still alive. Guys, do not get Wordle. It is explosive.
If you guys have played Mastermind, that's basically what Wordle the party game does. Except it's not only 2-player. Everyone is working on their own board. So basically, someone's going to write a word, a 5-letter word down. And then...
And it has a list of words you can use.
Yup. Everyone else is going to write down a 5-letter word on their board. And then everyone is going to be secretly scored with yellow, which is the same letter in a different place, or green with same letter, same place, or no tile at all with the letter is not there. You'll cross it off if applicable, and you're trying to guess the 5-letter word the fastest because if you're playing with 4 people, everyone has their own shield, so you don't know how good people are doing.
But you have to announce.
Yep, you have to announce like 2 green, 1 yellow.
And what's the scoring? Like,
The scoring is...
can you
like,
explain
it's
if you
like,
get it on the last, how many points?
It's like Mastermind. So if you get... It's based on how many boxes you have. So there's 6 here. So if you don't get it on the 6th guess, it counts as 7 points towards someone. I forgot the scoring. I think it's you're trying to have the lowest amount, and you get that amount of points.
I don't know.
I'm gonna see if it's lowest or highest. If it's
Is that
low,
a full moon? Or is it a little...
I don't know.
Kind of looks like a full moon, but some of the phases are like a little tiny bit missing. Off topic, but...
The player with the fewest points. So yeah, when you're... So this board is your points board as well. So let's say you guess it in 6. So I write 6 for you.
I don't really see this being a party game.
Yeah, it goes up to only 4 players, but it makes sense as a party game because
Or
Wordle,
teams of 8.
Wordle is like a 2-player game. Oh, if you get this with more people, that's going to be overwhelming.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
It's up to 4 people, so we have 2 people.
They might have a team variation. I don't know, though. But you might overthink the word, and I'm just going to say that's sometimes fine. I will overthink the word to try and get it.
Wordle is like Mastermind,
But easier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Wordle has some logic to it. Like, oh, it has to have a vowel, it has to have this, it looks like it would have an R here. Versus Mastermind it can be any of the colors.
Yeah.
Really tough game. Mastermind is good, just not one of our favorites, so it's not included.
And that's Wordle all wrapped up because it's from a news company.
Nice.
MLEM. Let's play MLEM.
I did the cute one's face.
Or let's talk about MLEM. We're not playing a 30-minute long game.
Look at how
Coming
cute
soon,
he
baby.
is. Yeah,
First thing we want to mention, a rollout mat. So cool. It's so nice.
I was initially attracted to this game by the beautiful artwork.
Credits to Expansion Games for giving us the BLEP expansion.
Yes.
Or the BLEP promo tokens. My stupid chair!
Squeaking.
This game has a lot of cardboard stuff.
This was the first game I've ever seen, or I guess ever owned, with a mouse pad looking mad.
Yeah. It took me a while to notice, but these are some big dice.
Big dice. So this is a push your luck game.
Like Shoot for the Stars, except it's more strategy based and it's
Yeah.
co-op. So basically, in this game, you will choose one of the cat. I'll display your favorite cat instead.
My favorite.
You'll choose which cat and color you want to play. Then you'll get your own special tokens to help you with the game. Your goal is to score the most points by working with your team to get as far as you can while helping yourself in the process. And there's like, we're not showing the map. That is a lot to do. Yep, there's so much on the box.
One more side. So cool. Like, everything just has the coolest, I don't know if you call it graphics or the coolest artwork. Here's Bleb. And it's such a fun name. Like, anytime I see MLEM, I'm like, MLEM, MLEM, MLEM. Or Bleb, Bleb, Bleb. Like, it's just so fun to say.
The rocket. I didn't know the rocket was double-sided to show, like, the window.
I didn't either. And it kind of looks like the Shoot for the Stars a little bit. Like, it's a rocket where multiple seats are in there. And
guys,
the cat tokens have power-ups.
Yeah, I want to say...
The astronauts.
Yes. I want to say, if you're looking at this bag and you're like, ooh, that's for the game. No, this is all expansions.
We gotta play with more of the expansions.
I don't play with the expansions because I feel like it doesn't need it to me.
You're the problem.
I'm not the problem.
Keep a counter of how many times I said that. It's
this,
2.
This UFO is part of an expansion.
Cool.
I'm trying to... Doggone it, let me just take it out.
And there are different ones that's like first 3 on the moon, 5 on a planet.
First 4 people on a moon, 3 people on the same planet, and 3 on there's like 2 on the cosmos. Good luck with that.
No, it's
that
3 of the same on a planet.
Let me just show the tokens.
Yes, please.
They've got these extra point tokens where if you achieve these goals, you get cat tokens. Look at these colorful cat tokens.
We've been filming for so long, our natural light is going away.
Yeah. So
we gotta finish this.
We've got 4 cats on different moons, 2 cats at the cosmos. Good luck with that one. 3 cats on the same planet, and 4 cats on separate planets. But this game, I do love the push your luck of like the dice mitigation because it will always have this, which means, oh yeah, when you roll the dice, you choose which group you want to use. You can use multiple, but you lose those dice. But you will always have 1 dice. There's no way that are like, okay, so you used all your dice, you crash.
And what I like is that you can see what dice rolls you need
Yes.
to move forward. So you can be like, what's the chance I'm going to roll a 3?
Then you roll it. Then you roll a 3.
I know. There are times where you're like, I can't do this. And then you do. Sometimes we like to fake it out. Like, see, okay, if I would have kept going, could I have done it? And sometimes we make it to the Astro and we're like, dang it.
Yeah, in this one,
Should have believed in myself.
you have a crash thing. Where if you crash too many times, it ends the game. That usually never happens. We don't usually crash the whole thing. We usually have someone run out of cats. Sorry, the game ends if you run out of cats or you crash too many times.
Yeah, but crashes don't happen often because you have those different dice.
I believe...
And you can get off at any time unless you're captain.
I believe some people don't like semi-co-op if it's like we work together, but at the end it's whoever has the most points.
Am I wrong?
Or like...
Can you get off as captain?
Yes, you most definitely can. You get off first, or you have first priority.
Oh.
But there are tokens to help people. But what I mean by some people don't like semi-co-op is like a fully co-op game, but they have a variant for you to score points by yourself. And I'm pretty sure people don't usually like that.
So 1 player?
Yeah.
I bet that's where running out of storage.
Yeah, it probably is.
No, that's battery.
They can't see it, but... Anyways...
Are we out of battery?
That is MLEM. We've got a lot of... It's a lot of cool designs. It looks nice. Very strategic... Or it's a good strategy.
Is it plugged in?
Kids.